Hello everyone. Today's video is about magnetic separation. In last video, we saw the various metallurgical process, namely concentration of the ore, extraction of crude metal, refining of crude metal. The first method, that is concentration of the ore, it is having many process like gravity separation, froth flotation, leaching process, and the fourth one is magnetic separation. This topic only we are going to see today. So in magnetic separation, this method is only applicable for ferromagnetic ore. What do you mean by ferromagnetic ore? The ore which is easily attracted by magnet. That ore which contains iron as a major substance. So that ore we call it as a ferromagnetic ore. The ore which contains iron as one of the metal and which is easily attracted by the magnet. Such ores are called as ferromagnetic ores. So magnetic separation process is only applicable for ferromagnetic ores. Second point, this method involves, it should be a condition is there. That is a principle, a difference in magnetic properties between ore and impurity. We are separating the ore from the impurities. So definitely there will be a difference in their magnetic property. For example, for the explanation for the second point, if you take SnO2, we call it as a tin stone. SnO2, which is the main ore, plus wolframite. Wolframite means having a iron wolfram, that is tungsten as the impurities is present. So tin stone and wolframite as the impurities. So here, which one is attracted by easily the magnet means wolframite impurities are easily attracted by the magnet and the remaining tin stone can easily be removed. Once again I repeat, there should be a difference in their magnetic property between ore and impurity. If you take example ore as well as impurities, in tin stone it is not attracted by the magnet. So it is called as a non-magnetic ore. Wolframite having iron and tungsten as a main element is present. So this wolframite is easily attracted by the magnet. So it is called as a magnetic magnetic impurities. This is a non-magnetic substance and this is a magnetic substance. So when we take this example, so comes here difference in magnetic properties between ore and impurity. So magnetic separation process is involved for that. Then other examples such as chromite, pyrolusite, if you want to remove the ore particles from their impurities such as silica, we can use this method also. So not only for tin stone wolframite, we can also applicable this magnetic separation process for chromite. Chromite means it's a chromium metal. Pyrolusite means here iron. So these two, chromite, pyrolusite, they are easily attracted by the magnet. And non-magnetic materials such as silica, that is called as siliceous material. If chromite, pyrolusite and the silica altogether is present means we can easily separate this magnetic material from the non-magnetic silica material. For explaining the magnetic separation process, a pictorial explanation is given here. So we have to take a two roller magnet, one here one. So two roller means they will be revolving. So along with the help of wheel. So take two roller magnet and we have to take a powdered ore in this cup shaped cone. So if we add the powdered ore means which contains both ore particles as well as impurities here. If you pour the powdered ore, that is crushed ore through this cone, so when the magnetic wheel is rolling with the help of electricity, now the powdered ore which will be coming to this through this way, and the non-magnetic material, that is which is not attracted by the magnet because this wheel is made up of magnet. So those substances which are easily attracted by the magnet alone can come near the wheel. That means near that wheel we have to collect that magnetic ore. Those substances which are not attracted by the magnet, they are fall away from the roller. So we can collect from this. This ore we call it as a non-magnetic ore. The crushed ore is poured to an electromagnetic separator consisted of belt moving over two rollers of which one is magnetic. The magnetic part of the ore is attracted towards the magnet and falls as a heap close to the magnetic region, while the non-magnetic part falls away from this. So we can easily separate the magnetic ore as well as a non-magnetic ore. These two wheels which are made up of a magnet, and those substances which are easily attracted by the magnet can be collected in this vessel, and which is not attracted by the magnet we are collected in the non-magnet. By this method only we can easily separate the ores which are easily attracted by the magnet.